Greetings everyone, and Gerd here with another Relic 3 replay. Spawn on the south side as the red allies, we have Pik4a. Spawn north side as the blue allies, we have NeverCheese, who's actually selected random. Boot camp being deployed now, like we pull out a doggy or two. That is not a doggy. And over here, we got two doggies into something. Peacekeeper here. Red's pushing peacekeepers out, or dogs pushing out in multiple directions. We could see a potential engagement here by the dog and peacekeeper. Civilian structure has been garrisoned, but this one can only support one, while this one can support 5. Blue's going for a lot of peacekeepers, and now finally got his combat engineer for capturing the oil derrick. Red's dog is in the region and able to secure this oil derrick. Got a handful of peacekeepers here to defend along with this garrison. And he has cleaned up some of these bridges now. Looks like Red's dog does clean it up, and it's not a dog eat dog world. It is a shotgun eat dog world. He's going for the bridge. He may get the dog. No, he will not get the dog. Far from it. And does claim the javelin troop there as well. The peacekeeper did not advance, and he does secure the oil derrick. The dog is going to sit on the expansion right there. I think it may be slightly off position as well, because that's where the actual refining line is. Though he may be covering the actual drop-off point. But it's actually pretty close. Red's dog's advancing forward. And Red does get the bark there as well. Where that dog was, it was really cutting it close of where, if it was blocking the spot or not, but it looked like it was. We do have an air base on the high ground now, and over here we've got something being cleaned up by the blue dogs. And now we've got a turret push being deployed out by blue. Does fully destroy the garrison as well. Red does have a good number of peacekeepers here, as well as a dog. And Vindicator's coming forward to provide some close air support. Just peacekeepers by blue. The dog does distract them for a brief moment, and we've got the multi-gun turret firing some shots there on the Vindicator, severely wounding it. Good bomb splits, severely wounding 3 of those peacekeepers. It's better just to kill off one or damage another one, or is it good just to damage 3? So this one peacekeeper is quite wounded. He does actually avoid the multi-gun turret on the retreat path, but the Apollo does not get a shot off there as well. And he does have a handful of javelin troops inside that garrison, providing some excellent anti-aircraft support. Blue's so far taking the initiative, has even expanded down into the center of both of these naval expansions. And over here, that is the engineer. He's going for the oil derrick. There's a dog here, so he will not clean the oil derrick. And the bridge is not destroyed, so he's not repairing the bridge either. Massive bomb run there, takes out the multi-gun turret, trying to pursue these forces, push forward some javelin troops inside that garrison. So is this garrison garrisoned? So he's getting some good anti-aircraft coverage. And the engineer does go down to the dog. We do have a ore refiner here as well. So that's 4 and 4. Of course, Blue's in a more aggressive position, but also means that if he gets overran, he's going to lose more. Another bomb run there. Does sell it before the bomb run does come down. There's a lot. Laser Lock Dragon's trying to advance forward. And he's going to hit the wall segment now. Takes up the wall segment. Should be able to hit that ore refinery relatively soon. Peacekeeper's trying to fire some shotgun blasts from the low ground, but he is unsuccessful. He has rebuilt that wall segment as well. Now got a multi-gun turret deployed out here by Blue in a forward position. Takes out another wall segment. Eyeing for another laser lock. It does sell off the ore refinery entirely. Prospector's still in the region. He could redeploy it. And there's a lot of infantry right here. It's not looking great for red. Let's take out this ore refinery with his Vindicators, which is very good. He does have a good number of Vindicators as well. But this is a lot of Peacekeepers here. Red's deploy out a multi-gun turret there. A bit too far forward. Cryo shot has been deployed on both players. One on the multi-gun turret, and this on a bunch of Blue's infantry. But it looks like he's not be able to capitalize on getting them all killed off for the time being. And Red is starting to get overran. He needs a backline multi-gun turret. There's one. He needs to throw a Peacekeeper inside of it as soon as possible. He does as well. Does receive a bomb run from Vindicator. Red's NCV could charge forward, try to get some shots there. Good damage coming in from the multi-gun turret. And the garrison here takes out multiple aircraft. We do have a handful of Javelin troops. Looks like 4 for Blue. And Blue's blowing out some more and more Peacekeepers. Has triple boot camp on the front line. His ore refinery has been rebuilt as well. Going for another bomb run. Takes out a airfield. I'm not sure if there's any aircraft on the deck. But right now, Blue is being bombed back. His stuff is very exposed right now. He has a good number of infantry on the front line, but he does not have... He's been having trouble maintaining air superiority or contesting the air whatsoever. Got a Prospector here. Going to a command hub. We got 2 multi-gun turrets here by Blue as well. Going for another massive bomb run, but we do have a handful of Vindicators here as well. But this garrison has been very important. Blue needs to take out this garrison. This is providing so much anti-air coverage. It allows his Vindicator to do safe bombing runs on this ore refinery. This garrison is detrimental. You have now a multi-gun turret here, and that's going to be quickly bombed down. Does sell it off in time, and does lose a Vindicator, and that was a veteran one. Oh, we got a jet ski engineer right here trying to repair up the ore refinery. That is cheaper. And lucky to deploy that multi-gun turret there to draw fire as well. At this point in time, he may want to load these multi-gun turrets with a javelin troop in order to fire more missiles against the aircraft. And there goes the ore refinery. Now I got a naval dockyard. Wait, is that that is a aircraft carrier. That is max clearance command hub for an aircraft carrier. He needs some hydrofoils for some escort. Although mostly he's been trying to pull out Vindicators. Now we've got the Vindicators coming in for, or Apollos I should say. Vindicators coming for a bomb run, trying to take out these multi-gun turrets. Pulls this one back early to absorb shots. That was his job. It did it successfully. And lived to tell the tale. Got a cryocopter now deployed out. Aircraft carrier coming forward. That will spell death to this back line. He gets out another aircraft carrier. He's going greedy with those. I think he needs hydrofoils to support this aircraft carrier as soon as possible. And perhaps assault destroyer. Aircraft carriers are nice, but they need escorts. Got a multi-gun turret here. And a multi-gun turret here is war. It does throw some Peacekeeper shots as well to help win out the fight. Here comes splits his bombs. It was relatively weak bombing run, but safe one. Sometimes that's all you need. Now we've got an assault destroyer. That assault destroyer needs to get onto land and start firing away with its main cannon against that multi-gun turret. You can also perhaps put it in a position where it can also receive repairs from the naval dockyard. Let's get a crowd shot right there. Takes it out. Got still 2 multi-gun turrets here. He needs to load up these with peacekeepers. And looks the MCV has backed him up. He's trying to go crush some of these peacekeepers. Well, big bomb run there. He does crawl the fire and then disables the black hole armor right there. Another cryo shot to pull him out. This one's by Red. Does get a number of blues infantry. The number is 2. And Red's charging forward some peacekeepers as well. Receiving a bit of fire. It's been a poor control by Red's peacekeepers. And Red's MCV may in fact go down. Big bomb run come forward. Takes out the naval dockyard. He does have a pair of dolphins right there. Blue's base. Home base is getting pounded. And there goes Red's MCV. He does have a naval dockyard on the sea, so he can rebuild the MCV. He needs a way to deal with something with all of these peacekeepers. He still has all the Vindicators. He needs to hit these javelin troops, that's for sure. Going for another bomb run. Not able to one-shot the naval dockyard just yet. Red needs to, of course, get a good contingent of peacekeepers on the high ground. That appears to be an MCV. And sells off this location as well, trying to get some extra credits. One out the command hub as well. It will get destroyed. He's trying to deploy it out to get some credits. And over here, the Dolphins are charging the aircraft carriers. We've got a veteran and elite one. Red has a Dolphin, a heroic Dolphin, and getting some good damage. He's not receiving retaliation, and Red's Dolphin will win out. Got a handful of peacekeepers here. And now I do have another MCV here. Blue's backline is destroyed. He has a command hub here, so he's able to replenish. But Blue has frontline and his backline destroyed, but so is a lot of Red's infrastructure. It's been a messy game for both players. Got a veteran aircraft carrier. The elite one has gone down to something. Not sure what, though. We've got a cryo blast coming out there. I think that's Blues, not Reds. And there's definitely Reds. Getting a good number of infantry. May get a multi-gun turret as well. It's a little bit out of the outer radius. Does get it frozen down. And Red is making some great advancement there. He has a good number of peacekeepers, more than his opponent currently. Has a bit of momentum. More bomb runs hitting this location. This garrison has been cleaned on up, which was very valuable to Red. Notice that this aircraft carrier has been sunken by Vindicators and potentially by a cryocopter as well. Good, it's there, taking out that oil refinery. Aircraft carrier is pushing way forward. Receives a pretty sized bomb run there. That's a veteran and elite Vindicator. That's a lot of efficiency. Hydrofoil's not in the mix. EMP missile has been fired. Olix MCV did not get the barracks. This airfield has gone down. None of the aircraft are on the deck, at least none of the Vindicators. The Apollos may have. I'm not sure where the Apollos may be at. The Apollos may have actually been on deck. Now here comes another bomb run, trying to hit some of the infantry, perhaps some of the infrastructure. Yep, hitting the power plant actually. He gained some great splash damage there as well. Another bomb run does come forward. Those took out a power plant, got a fresh airfield there, and the Apollos are actually still in the air. Got a good number of peacekeepers in this region. Javelin troop charging forward, does get gunned down. Red does have a superior number of peacekeepers, but of course a couple multi-gun turrets with peacekeepers loaded on into them can hardly stop this advance. He's gone for a number of multi-gun turrets, maybe trying to prevent the Vindicators from being in the reach as well. Got 2 heroic Vindicators here. This aircraft carrier has been sunk. This one is still up and going. 3 heroic vindicators for red. And here comes the Apollos. EMP missile has been fired. Get all the multi-gunner turrets. I hear a cryo shot. Cryogeddon. In number of red's infantry, but red maybe he'll throw out his own cryogeddon in this region. If they're on the cooldowns or relatively similar, it should be ready in about 3 seconds. Does get in low power state as well. Red could just advance forward. Same number hits there. Still got a cryo covering this region. I don't think red has any MCV or Apollos. Splitting up his fire. Takes out the one Peacekeeper load up there. That one goes down as well. Got some Javelin troops in the region as well, taking out the cryo coppers. Blue's infantry does get overran in this region to a short by a single Dolphin. I think Blue is out of the game. Yep, he's just mass selling off structure. He is surrendering. And that's the end of the replay. This is Adam Grade saying thank you for watching, and on to next replay.